Okay, so this of course is about Airbnb. I'm going to tell y'all how I made $5,000 within 2 months of having my place on Airbnb without owning any property. And I'm going to basically tell y'all how I got it set up, what all I had in my apartment, how basically I kept it stock, what all I had to go through, my failures, my successes, and basically if it's a good idea for you to try it or not. And if it's I am not going to be the one to let you know if you should try it or not. That is all your judgment. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna basically tell you all my failures and everything like that. So the apartment that I had was an apartment that I was living in, and like I said, I'm gonna be transparent on this course. So I was facing eviction, and I just did not know where I wanted to go when it comes to my apartment. I didn't know if I wanted to leave. I didn't know if I wanted to leave my apartment, or if I wanted to basically keep my apartment and just use it as an Airbnb. But later on throughout the line, you will basically find out what I end up doing with the apartment. So it's very easy to set up Airbnb. You just want to go to Airbnb.com, and I'm just going to stop this and then re-record it. So we're just going to go to Airbnb.com. I want to record this. Okay, I'm gonna record this. So you just wanna go to Airbnb.com. You can either download it on your phone or whatever the case may be. So like I said, so I didn't know what I wanted to do. So God just gave me the vision to put my apartment on Airbnb. I didn't think about any legal procedures at the time. I didn't think about whatever. It was not until I already put it on Airbnb, like God told me to. It's not until I put it on Airbnb and I actually had one booking until I started thinking about legal procedures, because I ran it through by my mom. Because I told her basically that I would come stay with her. Because again, if you are allowing someone to rent out your apartment, basically the apartment that you live in, you actually have to find somewhere else to go. So at the time, unless you're gonna be homeless. Sleeping in your car or something like that. So I just told my mama that I was gonna stay in her house for a little while or whatever case be. And then we had so much going on at the time, like around COVID or whatever. So it was at the time it was the best decision that I ever made. Okay, so like I said, you just want to go to Airbnb.com, and then like I said, you if you are already registered with Airbnb as a customer, all you do is there's a button that tells you to register as a host, and I probably would just basically take a picture and show y'all how to do that. I'm probably want to log out this. Okay, so here is basically my Airbnb, and like I had a regular living room. So basically I gotta stop saying the word basically. So the apartment had like a pond in the background. It had two ponds in the background or in the backyard, and then you can just open up blinds and you can see it was so peaceful. Like it was a beautiful neighborhood. They take their time, and it was well kept, and it was just neat. It was quiet and everything. So I had a living room that just had a regular living room set, which is a couch and a love sofa. I had a TV. I had two bedrooms. One bedroom was turned into an office, and the other bedroom had a queen size bed, maybe two dressers, a mirror. I had a kitchen that was a full kitchen that had a refrigerator and an oven, and then you want to make sure you list that, because maybe you might have a kitchen that actually has like a mini fridge, a conventional oven, a conventional toaster, or whatever, and a full kitchen actually has a full oven, a full refrigerator, and so on and so forth, and a full stove. And then I had two bathrooms. One was in the master bedroom, one was in the hallway. I had a washer and dryer, and then I just took pictures of my office and basically everything in the house. I took a picture of all the attractions that were around, such as the grocery stores, the gas stations, places that people like to eat, the law school. That was a very beautiful building. I took picture of the state house, a beautiful building. I took pictures of, like I said, the night scene where people would like to party and go at nighttime. I took pictures of places that people can go out to eat at. I took pictures of landmarks such as waterfalls, anything that look attractive to look at. The arena, the stadium. I took pictures of, like I said, little places that people can just go and view. The river walk where they can actually go and walk. I took pictures of the zoo for kids, any museums that they can go and take a look at. I took pictures of the nearest city and their stadium because that was also nearby, just in case that it was such an overflow and there wasn't any Airbnbs available in that city, because I've seen that before happen. And then also I took pictures of, like I said, the post office, seafood, because some people like to come down south for seafood, landmarks. I took pictures of banks that were nearby, shopping centers, libraries, the shopping centers, the gym, and I took pictures of, like I said, little nightlife, the car wash, and the nearest attraction when it comes to food, and then also the movie theaters I took pictures of. Okay, and so I'm just gonna go through this. And so my description, so to start off with the title, so the title says a peace and quiet apartment with nearby activities. So you have a lot of different people that have Airbnbs, and majority of them have the same, a majority of them have the same, let's see, like title, such as spacious apartment with whatever, spacious apartment, 2-bedroom available, spacious home, no, spacious entire home. Like, first of all, God please forgive me for saying that. Well, so anyway, so it already tells you that it's an entire rental unit, right? It already tell you that it's an entire rental unit. So you don't have to put the entire apartment in your title, because you want to be able to utilize everything to be able to bring over the guests that you would like to bring over. So I'm by a train, y'all. Where is the train? I don't remember a train being nearby. But anyway, okay, so like I said, I used a peace and quiet apartment with nearby activities, and like I said, I just took pictures of all the activities that were nearby. And then the entire rental unit will already be entire, because when you actually go through and you set up your Airbnb, which I will show y'all how to do that. When you go through and set up your Airbnb, it will ask you if it's, are you giving up your entire apartment, or are you just giving up a space in your apartment? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? Do you have any beds? How many guests can go there? Basically, where is the city? How clean are you dedicated to having your home? Let's see. And like I said, then you have the description that gives you as everything you want to talk about when it comes to your apartment and how you want to attract your guests. So I said, I'm just going to read a little bit of it. 81 miles, which is an hour and 20 minutes away from Charlotte, 15 minutes away from downtown Columbia, and 2 hours away from Charlotte, South Carolina, 15 minutes away from the Gamecock Stadium, and 10 minutes away from Fort Jackson. So everything that you want to list in your attraction, like everything you took pictures of, you want to list in your description. And I want to say every single thing, but the major attractions, you want to make sure that you put how long and how far away is these things are from your apartment, because that will save a lot of time of people reaching out to you and asking you how far this apartment is away from this, how far this away from that, because it's in the description. And you want to make sure that that's like the first thing to be said, because some people can live like slops, as long as it's actually in a convenient place for them to get to where they need to go at. You got some people that wants to be very clean and don't mind living and don't mind being 2 hours away from the attraction because of how clean a place looks. So it's just like it's just really up to you and how you are as a person. Like to me, what I realized that even if you don't get the reviews that you're looking for when it comes to like cleanliness and things like that, or the accuracy, or because they judge for that in the as your reviews. So it's like, even if you don't get the cleanliness or you don't get the accuracy or if you don't get every little thing pinpoint, it's like that's still your place that you took the time out of to give to somebody and to lend to someone for a place to stay. And it's like, what is for you, what attracts for you. If this person is not meant to be living in your apartment, maybe this person is not meant to be living in your apartment. Do not take everything personal. Like if somebody asks for a refund or whatever the case be because they came in and now all of a sudden it's like, this ain't where I want to live at. This is not where I want to live at. It's just like, don't take that personal because maybe you did not meet that person's expectations. And even if you did meet that person's expectations, maybe this is not the place that they want to spend the 2 nights or the 5 nights or 30 nights with you, or in this place or in this city. It could be for any reason at any time of why someone does not want to stay there. Now, the thing is, it's just like, when it comes to the refunds or whatever case to be, like if you want to be able to keep your refunds, they have a place on here as well that you can decide that after a certain time on the day of check-in, or 2 days or a day or a week or 30 days before check-in, they can receive a refund. That's all up to you. Whatever suits you and fits you as a business owner, that's what you do to fit you as a business owner. If you only want to operate with one mattress, that's basically how Airbnb started out, with a blow up mattress in a one size bedroom. In a 1 bedroom. That's how Airbnb got started. So it's just like, people can come into your place and be picky or whatever the case may be, but that's because they allow other people to know that what it is to expect when they do come to these places. However, what will attract to be for you will be for you, and some people will give you 5 stars when somebody may only give you 1. So I also picked, the security was always on site, because at the time the security was basically always on site. There was quiet time after 10 p.m. You wouldn't let guests know that, so they wouldn't be inviting guests over or whatever. And then it's like they hear someone knocking on the door and they're like, oh, well, it's quiet time. And they're like, well, no one told me it was quiet time. Now you had this whole issue, this whole problem. And then, like I said, only guests are allowed at the pool and into the gym area. I picked apartment is fully stocked for essentials, and then I also had computers are not included in the stay because I had computers in my pictures. To use the gym pool, please inform me to get a guest pass. However, most apartments, it depends on what type of property you have. If they do have these gym and pools, do they allow guests? Do you have to be chaperoning them when you do go? You might need to make sure that you be real, transparent, and be real when it comes to what people can use when it comes to staying in your place. Because what if you do offer your place to stay, and then people do want to go to the gym, people do want to go to the pool, but then they cannot go because they are not a resident, and you want to make sure that you put that in your description that they are, if they're able or if they're unable, or don't even put no pictures up there. Don't even put any pictures that concerns the gym or the pool if it's not fully invited to them. I also picked how much the discount was if you stay longer than 7 days. And then the space, so basically we go through all of the different descriptions, and I probably actually will have to go through all the descriptions when I put my Airbnb course together. So as in the space, I picked that it's near all interstates, which was I-26, I-77, I-20. They were all like 5 minutes away. I said it was close to a Kroger, which was which was a grocery store. I said it was close to gas stations and all the restaurants that were nearby. and also the major highway that had essentials such as Walmart and other major stores such as Target or whatever. I had that there. The guest access, where all the guests can access, which is the pool, the gym, and the pet park. And then other things to note, which would be no parties, live security at all times. I made sure I emphasized no parties, no cigarettes indoors, and it was absolutely fine on the patio. And then I said the state fair, scarowings, and football games were all seasonal, just in case anybody decided to think that that was an everyday thing. So basically, once you set up your Airbnb, it will notify everyone of what all that you have, which is a 1 bedroom, how many bedrooms, what all is included in the bedroom, what all is included in the living room, and then they also ask what all this place offers, such as Wi-Fi, washing machine, air conditioner, what type of view, a kitchen, is there free parking, is there a TV, is there a dryer, if there's a bathtub, and you just go through and you check what all you are offering as with your property. Later on down the line, it talks about the calendar. You can also block off what you want to not be available and what you want to be available to people to sleep at. How much you want it to be available. If you want this weekend to be more money than you want the week. If you want this specific day to be more expensive than majority of the days throughout the month, then you would like to use that. And so then you have your reviews. And see, this person right here left me a one review, like a 1 star, and the rest of everybody left me a 5-star. And so things to know, basically just like a hotel, the house rules, what time that people could check in, the time people could check out, smoking, no pets, parties, or events, and if there's additional rules such as clean the dishwasher, the cancellation details, and health and safety, such as what all is included for people's health and safety. So that is basically it when it comes to what your Airbnb and what it will look like, and what made me put my apartment on Airbnb. So next we're going to actually go through and create one. We're going to actually go and create one. Okay, so that ends this segment, and I will see y'all off in the next one.